All right, what's going on, tycoons? Super excited for today's video. We are going to be looking at the StarAtlas DAO, which is POLIS. Okay, that's the name of their coin, is POLIS, POLIS. All right. Now, I'm going to basically tell you guys why maybe you should want to buy POLIS instead of buying Atlas. Okay, the StarAtlas coin. All right. We're going to go into a little bit of the tokenomics. Okay, we're going to look at it real quick. And dive into it. But basically, essentially, I'll tell you guys what's going on first. Okay. So Atlas is going to be the coin of the game, right? Okay. So it's going to be inflationary. The more, users there are, the more coins they're going to make, right? Because this is the coin. It's, you'll be able to, it's play to earn, right? So for free, you'll be able to play and eventually earn Atlas, right? For free. So, they're creating it out of nowhere, right? It's inflationary. POLIS is the DAO, okay, is the governing token of the DAO. So basically, POLIS is not inflationary, right? Because POLIS is going to be basically kind of like, think of it of like the board of directors of a company, right? So you have Call of Duty, and then you have like the people who run Call of Duty and make all the decisions, right? Think of them as POLIS. All right. So you're investing in the actual, kind of like team behind it, the governance. Okay. Because the DAO is a decentralized automated organization. Right. And the DAO is basically in charge of the distribution of Atlas. Okay. The people and the DAO can get into it now. You'll definitely have to research a bunch into DAOs if you don't know what DAOs are and things like that. But so we'll look real quick, and it's been going down. Okay, crypto as a whole has been going down. Currently it is at, what are we at, 548 right now. But if you get into this is definitely not something you trade. If you're buying POLIS, I believe that if you buy POLIS, you need to have the conviction that StarAtlas is going to be a successful platform in the future, possibly the near future, or maybe a little bit more in the midterm future. And if you think so, then what you would want to do is hold POLIS, because as Atlas grows and gains more popular, the Atlas token could, just keep dropping, right? Necessarily in price, right? Because it's inflationary. But we'll look at the tokenomics, okay? And so POLIS, an asset, POLIS is a low velocity long-term store value that incentivizes governance of the Atlas economy for its long run production. So this is what I mean, guys. If you want to get into POLIS, it's a long-term play. All right. Because the POLIS DAO is tasked with the minting, distribution, and redistribution of Atlas within the Atlas treasury, and earn portions of the returns in Atlas to the developments they vote to fund. All right. So, you get rewarded for having it, right? That's basically your thing. You earn a little bit of portion, and then, you vote. There's voting for, like the top 5 people, right, who would, control the governance. And then you guys, everybody who's holding POLIS, who's a POLIS holder, they all have a vote and a say, right, in the, in the governance. All right. And so in the minting, distribution, and redistribution of Atlas. So at the end of the day, it's up to the people of POLIS to decide kind of what happens to the Atlas coin, or the Atlas token, right? About, okay, hey, well, is it time to print more? We just got 10,000 users, active users, and now they need some Atlas to be able to earn, because they're playing to earn, right? And so that would, in a sense, kind of bring the value of Atlas down. But POLIS, however, is much more, it's low velocity, okay, as it says right there. So it's a low velocity long-term store of value. So that's basically it, guys. POLIS was a requested video from the comment section, I think on like the last StarAtlas video I did. And, I would say, maybe if you want to swing trade or day trade or something like that, maybe you can do that with Atlas. But if you're looking to be a long-term investor, and you want to have a say in the future of StarAtlas, and you want to have a say in the governing authority and stuff of the DAO, of the POLIS DAO, then definitely grab some POLIS. DAOs are taking over right now, behind the scenes. Okay, a lot of people don't know about DAOs, but DAOs very, very interesting. Okay, there's Jade Protocol, there's, you know, the Olympus DAO, right? Some of the most popular ones. There's Time Wonderland, you know, and Star Atlas has built their own DAO basically to, you know, govern the Atlas economy. Okay, the Atlas coin economy. So definitely, you know, go to staratlas.com. You know, they have the paper freaking translated to like every single language, you know, that I think this is the English version. Okay, but you know, they have Spanish, Turkish. I saw it all in there. All right. So here's the tokenomics. Okay, so the total supply of the POLIS token is going to be 300, and I think that's like 360 million, right? Okay. And here's the allocation. Okay, 22% is private token sales, right? 1.5% is public pre-sale, 2% is public token sales. So, you know, it's not selling publicly very much, right? In a sense, okay, like 2% of the supply is going to that. Then there's liquidity pools, which liquidity pools is, you know, kind of like yield farming. Is, you know, some people use that term for it. The team gets about 30%, and then reward / emission is going to be 40%. So that's a big thing to keep in mind. Okay, is they're going to be issuing rewards out of this, all right, from the DAO to the holders. You know, and that's basically, you know, you will get kind of, in a sense, get to vote on that if you know, that's the whole concept behind a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization, right? Is that the tokenomics are set up, right, and it does it for you. And then if, you know, holders of POLIS do not like it for some reason, or if they think that there's an improvement, right, that they can make, or something needs to be adjusted, well, they can all vote on it and we can change these. Okay, so that's what's nice about it. That's what people like about DAOs. And, you know, we'll go back and look. Okay, things have not been looking too great. All right, it was recently up at $14 in the beginning of September. All right, and, you know, it's been dropping to lows. We're finding a lot of support at the $6 range. You know, we currently are there right now, so $6 is going to be our resistance. Okay, so once we can get above $6, I'd say about 650, you know, then it can go bullish. But this isn't too much of a trading thing. You know, if you are long term in it, what I would suggest doing is just dollar cost averaging in on the dips. Okay, you know, let's say you have $1,000 you want to invest in it, right? I wouldn't suggest doing it all at once. Okay, start with $100. You know, hey, if it goes lower, you know, throw in another $100. Oh, hey, well, you know, it's going back up a little bit again. You throw in another $100 and you'll get a nice average cost versus, you know, FOMOing in at the top, right? And thinking, oh, I'm missing out on these prices. I got to get in, right? Let's say you're FOMOing in here at 1282, and then it drops you know, down to 11. You're like, oh, well, I'm going to still hold, and then boom, you know, it's dropping more, and now you have no money left to buy some more at 644 after it dropped just a few weeks after that. Okay, so you know, just use a little bit of risk management. But if you are bullish on Star Atlas, you should be bullish on Polis, and Polis could be you know, the better thing to hold long term versus the Star Atlas coin. Okay, because the Star Atlas coin is going to be extremely inflationary, especially if it gains a bunch of users, right? They're going to have to pull you know, a US government and just start printing money, baby, printing coins. Okay, so, you know, let me know what you think about that. Hopefully you guys like this video. Let me know if there's any other requests. Okay, you know, hopefully I covered everything that you guys were looking for on Polis, you know, the Star Atlas DAO. And you know, there's actually a Polis blockchain which is not related to Star Atlas. Okay, I just dropped a video on that as well. If you guys want to check out that, that's a pretty interesting blockchain. And you know, they got some big things coming up in 2022. They have the Polis Pay app. You'll be able to you know, internationally, you'll be able to use this card and spend your cryptocurrency wherever MasterCard is taken internationally. Okay, so you can buy gift cards with it. You can top up your phone minutes, and you can you know, use the app and have a Polis Pay card, and, you know, they'll exchange it to whatever fiat currency. So if you're in, you know, US, they'll, you know, let's say you live in Europe, right? You live in Europe right now, and you got a bunch of their coins on you know, the Polis blockchain, right? Well, and you have the POLIS Pay app, right? Which is about to drop if it hasn't already dropped. You have the POLIS Pay app. Well, now you can just keep those coins, right? Come to America. And now instead of having to exchange your euros, right, and to be able to spend money in the US, because you just moved there from Europe and you're visiting, what you can do is you can just use your POLIS Pay card and it will convert your crypto into USD for you. And you can just use that card, use that card, use that card, use that card, and you're good. All right. So that will, that could potentially really revolutionize things. So yeah. Click this video if you want to watch the POLIS video on the POLIS blockchain, not the StarAtlas POLIS DAO. Okay. A little bit confusing, I know.